This how I know this message is really important, because this is like the fourth time I was interrupted by important people. So I had to go, and they knew I would answer. They don't want this message to come to you, family, and I'm gonna make sure it come through. You are trapped. You are feeling like this because you have not forgave the people in your life that did you wrong. You are still mad. You are still stuck in that time frame when they did it to your man. Okay? Whatever was done to you. Peace and love. Hi. I hate coming in and not introducing myself and saying hi to my new people. And hi, this is Spiritual Messages is here. No reading. We do spiritual messages. This is a gypsy channel. A lot of shadow work here, techniques I will give you. A lot of, sometimes you're going to hear me just probably talk about homework assignments, because I actually got one for you today. So this is where you're going to just get all the things you need to get, all the goodies and the nicks and knacks from God that you need to get, okay? And we're going to have some good activities too that I'm going to do with you. We can do it together or even at home, but we're going to talk about that later. But I want you to understand that you have to forgive. This is really sticking out to me. You're this because you're not doing this. Okay? Today on TikTok, it was a young lady that I started to follow. She had something very detrimental that happened to her. I'm doing this because it was very detrimental. Sorry to the lady. Again. And that she didn't want to forgive. You can tell she didn't want to forgive the person, right, that did this to her. And I had to say to her, as she was speaking, I heard the Spirit say, speak to the young lady. Tell her that she needs to forgive, okay, in order for her to get this abundance that we knew she was looking for. The type of abundance, I'm not going to speak the lady business, okay? I knew that. So I told her in order to get that what she wanted, she had to do this. She had to forgive. It's very hard to do. I know it's true. But you have to, family. That's part of your shadow work. And shadow work is medicine to the soul. Okay? It's things that they're not going to tell you at the doctor. It's things that only God tells you to do. And that's the most important thing to do. Okay? What God tells you to do. Not what the doctor wants you to do and everybody else and around the world. No. What God tells you to do. So God, right now, is your doctor. God is telling you, in order to get to healing and get to abundance, you have to start forgiving people, okay? And you're feeling puzzled. You're confused right now. You're complex right now. You're conflicted on your dreams, on your goals, on your visions, right? You having visions, I know. You got things that you want to do and you want to learn. Even stuff that you've been wanting to tap into and learn about is giving you a confusion. Because what happens is that when we have not worked on our chakras, our 7 chakras, right? And we have not went through those steps, in order steps, because a lot of people like to skip the steps. And when you go in order, right, this is why they even showing it like that. When you go in order, it gives you a better understanding of what's going on, okay? But when you're skipping steps, it's confusing. The mind gets confusing. The mind starts to be like, well, look, I didn't do that yet. So how am I doing this? If this makes sense to you, okay? So you have to start going in your steps, fam. You have to stop trying to avoid the steps. You have to start doing the steps, okay? And one of the steps that they're telling me that is very important that you are skipping is you. You, working on you, knowing your purpose, finding purpose, learning why you feel the way you do and why you have not been you, why you have been hiding yourself, why you don't want to let people know who you really truly are. That's keeping you trapped. And this right here that you in, this is why you're trapped. Okay? I want you to really understand that, and we can leave that. It's okay. We got to make this clear because they need you. Oh, hold on. Yes, because you've been procrastinating. Like I told you, you've been procrastinating. You have been on delay on your visions, on your goals. And this is something I even tell a lot of people, my loved ones, all around me. You have to find purpose. And purpose, a lot of times, is not the 9 to 5 that you go to. Most of the time, you're not going to find it there. I'm serious. I'm so sorry to tell you that. I know a lot of you went to school and worked hard for this stuff, or maybe they didn't even go to school, but you went to your to the interview. You dressed well. You was on your best, etiquette. You spoke well. You did all the answers properly that they tell you. You did all that, but you didn't realize that God was like, "That's not what I asked you to do." So God said, "You've been delaying and procrastinating, pussyfooting around, playing around." What's the last word? Too busy. You've been too busy for self. And what type of crap is that? God, like, what type of crap is that? How are you too busy for yourself? If you don't do it, who else gonna do it? So another message I got while I was coming on: you are your own superhero. When I went to Spider-Man to watch with my son a couple of weeks ago, they told me to bring this. I didn't even know I was going to see the movie, but for some reason they told me to go. I was actually going on another mission, but I wound up seeing on that mission, and they told me to bring this with me. And then I realized why. Because they said you are your own superhero. You create the magic. Abba, dabba, dibbity dibbity doo. Right? So this is what I want you to know. This is all true for you too. Stop procrastinating and being too busy for yourself. You are your own superhero. You come to self. You know all that you need to know. You have all the answers, family. Nobody else has it but you. Go in that spiritual bath. So this is what I want you to do before we get to this, what they want to vibe. I need you to go on a walk. 20-minute walk. And I want you to play India Ari. This song did wonders for me. Trust me. And I'm a hard one. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. That's what they singing to me. It's a hard knock life, family. I know them. So we have to go and get some clarity and fix them, right? So I need you to do this. Go out in nature, to the park somewhere where there's a lot of trees, okay? Because trees communicate to you. This is why I want you to go in trees. Don't just listen, because this is the homework. A lot of people don't like to follow instructions. They go do what they want to do, and it don't work. I need you to go near trees. If you could do a spiritual bath, if you rather, look, two ways. If you rather a spiritual bath, you could do a spiritual bath, some pink Himalayan salt, some Epsom salt, and even in the shower at the foot of you can put some bay leaves, some Epsom salt, or some pink Himalayan salt, right? Whatever. Or in 3 lemons in a bath, if you want to take a bath and do this with. Or we can do the walk, like I said, around the trees, walk, okay? Because I heard somebody say baths, and I heard them say they want the bath too. So you can do even a bath. And you can basically, what you're going to do is you're going to play India Ari. Get it together. This particular song, okay? Get it together. I want you to play that one. And you're going to hear the words in this song. This song is a shadow work master song. I mean, this song should be for every shadow work technique and every seminar and every therapist schedule, office to play and roster to tell people to play. I mean, this song is amazing for the soul, because you got to realize that we have to give medicine, right? And shadow work is AKA medicine for the soul. God is your doctor, and God tells you what to do, okay, to heal thyself. So you need to go and recharge. Get it together. What I told you. A lot of us can't go to the water, to the beach. A lot of us can't do that, but we can go in our own tubs. We can do that, and we can go to the park around our areas. And we can breathe, let go, and clear the mind. Something Whitney said on Different World that me and my daughter love. We love to do this, okay? Relax. Relate to self and to soul, and release. Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. I need you to do this 3 times a day. Add that on to it, okay? This is perfect for you. This will help for you. This is needed for purpose. Finding. This is what Big Mama brought me here to talk to you about. Finding purpose. You are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you, what I told you, that forgive this thing, people that been bothering you, because that's the gaps, they already telling me. Any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important, even the family members that you feel family that did you wrong out there, they need you to forgive. They need you to understand family is important. Forget all that crap. We already know if they bad to us and they no good to us, no matter if they family, person, place, a thing, we let go, right? We know that. We don't have to act like children and use common. We know common sense things. Family purpose. You know what I mean? The family dynamic is important. I love this. Been hitting my head. Los Kenosha. I don't know if I'm saying it good, perfect. Probably gonna kill me. He been telling me how to say it. Los Kenosha. Okay. Family, blood in, blood out, family. This is what we are, okay? We got to understand that. It's a Los Kenosha thing. You are encouraged, I'm again and read it to you, to communicate clearly from your heart bridge. A heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. Yes, it's time to let go. This is the spiritual, your animal spiritual oracle card. And it's the well communication, as you see. And they need you to start communicating. That means the forgiveness and open up that heart chakra, like I told you. You got to start using the chakras, fam. You cannot be skipping that. You cannot be skipping that. And if you skip those levels, what I told you is going to happen. It's not going to bring you to clarity and to healing where you want to be. Hope we getting this, okay? That's why Michael got me on with this. You see the shirt? You see it. You see it. What was Michael about? Shining that light. Healing the self. Loving yourself. Michael saying it loud and clear. Being yourself. Being you. He was so big on that. No matter what people felt, he was him. So that's what we need you to do. Be you. Stop it. Speak your mind. Tell people how you've been feeling. Tell your family, look, this is why I was mad at you, because you did this and that, blah, blah, blah. And you, come on, family, you got to understand, this is a growing up thing. We got to grow up now. It's elevating new world thing. Find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers, like I'm telling you, and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself, family. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Let me tell you a little story on to back this up. On being yourself and tapping into self and not caring about what people find and going into self and to find the triggers that's bothering you. Because even when you try to find self, right, things can still confuse you and keep you conflicted if you have not find purpose and find what's bothering you. Sorry. Find what was the triggers, because you got to find the triggers to get to purpose. That's what I meant to say. So we got to go through the steps first, right? And the first step is, what's bothering you? Okay? I'm going to help you. We got to get to that first. That's why I told you that can help you with going around, get it together. Okay? We know what's bothering us. I'm sorry. First step is forgiving and understanding why we were mad and why it bothered us and why that might happen again. And to learn is just emotion within. And that emotions is not important. Okay? All right. And then we're going to keep going. Once you get to forgiving, you're going to see how things are going to go. How the ladder is just going to go. Then you're going to get to higher consciousness. Okay? That's where we want to be at. Where we want the whole family to be at. Okay? We don't want to get there by ourselves. Because Michael and me speak of healing the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Right? There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. For you and for me. I'm not for self, and I'm going to teach you not to be neither. Deceit. Now, this is just shadow work card. This one is just head on, dead on. Deceit. Honesty is the bridge to authentic connections. This told me you're not being honest with self. Not about with people. Because you were trying to do it. And they saying both. Sorry. A lot of people trying to go into the new world with lies. Meaning lies of self and lies to others. You're not telling the truth on how you feel about others and what's going on. And you're not telling the truth to self. You're lying to self. You don't want to be real to self. You want to be a fraud. And in Big Mama world, in my house, we don't rock with that. You got to be real. Holy Phil. Because it's the real deal. Okay? I told you. I don't know if I said this. I might have said in the other recordings that I had to stop and re-record again. But this is where, right now, where there's no, I'm sorry, fakeness. This is the fake world left. That was an illusion. That's gone. The only thing that's here right now is truth time. Real time. I'm sorry. Maybe you can catch it in another life. That ship has left. And the only ship that's here to board is the truth. And if you want to go on this voyage, and you want to go on this ride, I just heard Cooley. Come along on a ride on a fantastic ride and beside if you want some shit. Excuse my language because I don't remember it. But I just heard it. Come along and ride on a fantastic ride up inside. I want to say something to my daughter. Because she said that a lot of messages she noticed have been, sorry boo, but I got this message and it's for you and others that might be thinking just like you. We sing because we are free. We sing because we are happy. No, let me stop. But we sing because the God and what I heard and what I know, music is healing to the soul, family. Music is not just brought upon you. No, music been forever. When I don't know how many of you had an astral glide outside your body experience like I had. My outside of my experience was a lady with a harp. She had an instrument. Yes, on another realm outside my body. No breath. I sing a harp. Music is the way we express ourselves. Music is medicine to the soul as well. Music opens up that heart chakra. That's why they tamper with the soul. So that's why we sing, boo-boo. My daughter, my twin, love her, Empress. This is why. And to others that feel the same way. So I guess a lot of us messengers are picking up singing. Because I can hear songs just come my way. They just come to explain to you. So that's what they said. If you want to come along on that ride with us in that voyage, you got to get the truth. Truth to the power, family. You get power by speaking truth and being true. Tell your truth. No more deceit. Nobody cares. Nobody want to hear it. Only true here. Okay? Be true with people. Tell them the truth that you've been hiding. That's why I'm showing my knee brace, because I'm being true. I got an injury for 20 some years, and it's left me a little bit mobile. And this is what it is. So a little bit lack of mobility. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. And it's okay. So, because guess what? Send away. For the family. Good luck. You know, I have my images. People that don't know me, thanks for coming. I do images. Good luck. A lot of people, sometimes, you know, they be like, you know, you don't just get messages. I know you walk in the street and you might get a little spiritual message or from from a street sign. Anything. A store window. A sign. Anything. Spirit speaks to all. Good luck, family. Good luck is for you. Anything you've been wanting to do, any vision that you've been having, any goals, any job, anything that you've been wanting to go for, the luck is there. So go for it. Any numbers you want to play, anything that you want to do today, do it, because you got luck. It's there. Before I did your reading, I kept hearing something that I thought was so corny. I said, I don't want to do this because I didn't want nobody to think it was resonate personally to me or to somebody I love. But they said, no, now I know. This is a collective thing. A lot of you finding your counterparts, family, and that's a great thing. You don't understand what that means. That means that you did a lot of work. That means you actually climbed your ladder. That means you got to a kind of higher consciousness, and that you got your crown, and along with your crown comes your counterpart, your soulmate. A lot of people want to call them so many things. Your twin flame, your soul partner for life, I call them. These are people that your kindred spirits. You even meet them as friends. And they could, right now, they are in your union field. That I'm feeling union. They come in kindred, right? Your kindred spirits are coming as the mates to you. So if you're male, your kindred spirit is coming to you in a female form. If you are female, or you know, if you're heterosexual, because everybody likes what they like, right? We are spiritual here. We don't judge. Whatever you like, your opposite of your whatever spouse or whatever you into will be your kindred spirit. Okay, that means, to whoever don't know, kindred spirit is someone that came from an ancient place in the spirit world as you. They basically have the same soul like you. They've been experiencing things like you throughout life. Like if you can relate with them, you maybe with your kindred spirit tonight, I want you to do this. If you have them already, I want you to do this excitement with them. I need you to ask them certain questions that they experience with you through life. Okay, at a certain age, like what did you do at this age, and what did you? And I bet you're gonna start seeing that y'all can relate in farther different parts. Y'all probably was different for other parts of towns or even countries, but y'all did the same thing. This is what a kindred spirit is, and y'all meeting that, and that means to meet a kindred spirit is a gift from God. So be grateful if you met them, and you're going to meet them. If you haven't already, they're coming, and that's a good thing. Many of them don't meet that, they kindred spirit. Love negativity away. This union is protected through the God, okay? The power of goodness of the universe, and weapons from against any weapons formed against this union will not prosper. So any weapons thrown to your family, to your union, to your love, your spouse, and the man, your husband, your wife, will not prosper, family. So no worries, okay? Anybody trying to mess that up cannot, because God made this union. This was God's plan. This was God's hookup, okay? There was not nobody's hookup but God. I don't care where you met them at. God set this up, okay? Even if you met them at the corner goddamn store, God made sure you met them at that store on purpose and at this time, okay? This is your kindred spirit that you're with. And be happy. Be grateful, okay? Because many have not climbed that ladder and graduated to this. So this is important. And I want you to listen to your man, ladies. I'm gonna repeat that, because that was for my last one, and they saying that to continue that, because ladies still have work to do. I'm not speaking to your men out there that's watching, because I already told you too, you know, y'all usually already in line with that. But women, y'all have to do that, okay? They listen to us all day, like I just told my brothers. Y'all gotta listen too, okay? And believe me, whatever been coming your way, any hardship you and your spouse been having, any trouble coming your way, is gone. Hood Gypsy say it and summons it today. Going away, okay? And last me, This is ending of your story right here, okay? Of your reading, okay? Of your messages. This is it. Last me is gold, love, protection, money, luck, prosperity, abundance, all that, get that, gone, no worries, always here. Hood Gypsy will see you again, and stay shining, family. Do not let nobody what? Because they can't break your soul.